This right here is a pickup truck bed crane that I got from Harbor Freight for like 170, 180-ish bucks. Oh, hold on. Taqwatch is on the way. And it's been pretty awesome. I've had it on the truck for about a week now, and I've used it once. About to use it a second time to demonstrate for you how awesome it is. But honestly speaking, it's pretty good. What you're about to see is a quick little video of me installing it. I should probably preface that throughout this video that you're about to watch, I didn't know where my tripod was, which is why I was doing the handheld on the camera. And that's why it's kind of like shaky here and there. Once I found the tripod, way better. This is a pickup truck crane with cable winch. Got it from Harbor Freight about a month ago, and I'm finally going to put it on. And yes, the box is very soft and soggy because it's been rained on for about a month. And there's my Mustang, which is currently stuck in the air because the lift decided to short circuit in the rain and take it all the way up. So I've got it on these little 2-ton safety supports. I'm hoping that'll hold it up. We're going to figure out how to get this thing to come back down. Okay, let's see what's inside this thing. Oh damn, no wonder this thing is so heavy. That thing, it looks beefy as hell. Oh crap, let's do this. So, let's see, we got styrofoam, we got a winch, got a box of hardware probably, instructions, which I am definitely going to be reading on this install, which is also soaking wet, the rest of the crane. Damn, this thing is huge. Okay, so one thing I'm not 100% sure about is step 1 on the directions, right? Locate a mounting position so the crane will be near the end of the truck bed and be attached to the frame. The base must be securely bolted to the frame of the truck bed. Bolting the base to the truck bed will not provide necessary support and could result in product failure and serious bodily injury. So, my truck is a little bit different, and the other thing is, this is my frame, which is basically like metal rod, or yeah. So I have plate steel, I think, what this will be attached to. I'm hoping this will be good enough, because I'm not too sure how to bolt it to this other than maybe welding it. I mean, I could weld it later. There's a bunch of other stuff welded to this, so I guess I'll bolt it through here and then weld it down afterwards. So the next step is to use base to mark drilling holes, then drill holes. I'm gonna start doing that. Looks like there's only 5 holes to drill. Should be pretty quick and easy. Okay, so now that I've properly marked these with a marker so I can see where it is, you can see my center punches right there. I'm going to use those, spray some WD-40 and start with my smallest drill bit and then step up and up until I get to the same size as this. Well, I'll probably omit that part since it'll be really boring to watch. Okay, so I ended up getting the holes drilled in. What I ended up doing was I used the base as a template and stepped up the drill bits until I finally got up to 1/2. So I lined them all up and they fit perfectly with the actual crane itself. So next step is going to be the read instructions again. Mount the base to the frame using washer nuts, lock washers, mounting plate, and bolt. Okay, so let me find the... Let's see, so though it's not there, so it's probably in a different box. Mounting plates are what we're looking for, which seem like they're probably going to be these guys right here. So it looks like they both have 3 on them, and then they get mounted in from the bottom. Let's hope I have enough space to mount them down here. It looks like I should. Yeah, I should be fine to mount them the way that it is. What I'll do is I'll put the bolts in here, mounting bracket on, and then I'll come back. Okay, so now because my truck has a frame rail and a flatbed, and because of the position of which I have mounted my little crane, I'm going to be needing to trim off a good bit of the chunk of the underlying support bracket on both sides. I'm going to be taking off about 1 1/4 inches on this side, about 1 1/4 inches on the other side, and hopefully that should let me mount the thing on the truck. I weld it down to the flatbed later, so hopefully it shouldn't be that big a deal, but angle grinder meets support bracket equals done. Okay, so after cutting it, I put some paint on it to hopefully stop it from rusting. Not that things really rust here in Vegas, but anyway. There's that right there. It looks like I might be having to drill 1 more hole because of the way I did this. Let's start putting the bolts through this thing and let's see how it goes. Okay, so here you can see I got the 4 bolts in. They're going straight under to that little guy right there. right? Now this one bolt doesn't actually line up with any of the bolt holes, so I'm gonna have to be drilling it out a bit more to get it to fit through the actual anchor plate. So I got my little 1/2 inch drill bit. I'm gonna go for it, and then finally this little bit will be done. I'm surprised at how long it took to mount this to the truck. Okay, so it's pretty well secured onto the truck. I haven't tightened it down all the way yet, but it's on there. So the next step is going to be to get the post pin and the R pin and pop those up there to lock it in place. So there's the post pin and the R pin right there. The next step is to grab the bottle jack and to slide another pin in there to hold it in. So let me go get that bottle jack. Okay, so now there you can see my bottle jack that is holding everything, or it's pinned in. Next step is to get the actual boom and attach the boom to the top right up over there. And let me grab that guy. Okay, so it looks like the boom just goes in just like so. Let's get up there and take a look real quick. Now for another pin that holds this guy in right here. And then, so there's another pin that holds this to here. I'm gonna be very careful with this. There we go. And we have another pin. So it looks like the majority of this thing is just held in by pins. Okay, now to slide the boom in here, or whatever this thing is, the little slidey inny outy bit. That thing goes in just like that. And that gets held in with another pin. And this part, which is the actual winchy crane part, should be going up right over here. So let's see, looks like there's 3 bolts that are gonna hold this thing in. So here, I'm gonna do a quick little demonstration of how it works now that you've seen the actual process of it being installed on the truck and just how simple it was, right? Like, yeah, there was a lot more cutting on it than I was expecting, but like, it worked. Oh, damn. Okay, so this thing right here is going to be what I'm using to demonstrate this. So basically speaking, the way this crane operates is really simple, right? You pull this pin out, which is what you use when you're driving around, and it's stored. This pin prevents it from going side to side and does its job pretty well at that. Because I've been driving this thing around like 2 or 3 times, and so far it has not come loose while driving. But what you have to do is go up here and pull this little tab back, or forwards, or back. Yeah, just like that, you release this little lock, and then you're able to lower the winch. Able to lower the winch? There we go. So now you're able to lower the winch, right? So, what you do is you put the winch onto this, or the little hooky thing onto here, and just so you know, this thing is really heavy. It's full of basically a bunch of like old cement bricks and stuff, so it is a really good test of the weight of this thing. Just so you can see, this thing is pretty heavy. It's literally just filled with construction debris in a Slurpee cup. So if I wanted to move the boom further out, I would just pull the pin right here, and I could move the boom up to about here. But when you do move the boom out, you do lose weight capacity. Now, if you want to actually raise the crane up, you can by doing the bottle jack right here. So turn this like so, make sure it's fully locked. Spin the bottle jack around, or do it any way you want. You could raise it up like that, right? I'm just gonna do it so I have a little bit extra space to clear this whole thing, right? So that goes right the way up. That should be enough to clear the bed of my truck, right? And then to raise it up, you just do this. I'm gonna be honest with you, if I get a chance to put an electric winch on this thing, I'm gonna take it. It was way easier to load a motorcycle with this thing than it is to carry this thing up here. God damn, this thing is heavy. Okay, so now you can see that's how this guy works. Now to let it back down, what you do is you go the other way around. You raise this back like this. And you slowly bring it down. Slowly-ish. All in all, would I buy this thing again? Hell yeah. It's actually really useful. We literally loaded a motorcycle up on here without any ramps, without any problems. Granted, it was a YSF 50, which is like a super rare 2-stroke miniature street bike that's 50cc from Yamaha, but that's gonna be a whole different video. Anyway, hope you liked this video. If you did, and you found it helpful, I don't know, like, follow, do all that kind of stuff, or subscribe. Do whatever else you do on the internet, and have a good one.